Zoho CRM tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with Zoho CRM. Now, Zoho CRM is a tool generated or created with the Zoho Cloud, and the Zoho Cloud offers you multiple different things, including sales, Zoho Desk, surveys, and more. However, the Zoho CRM is an easy and simple to use CRM tool. It can help you in managing your tickets as well as managing your relationship with your suppliers as well. It's just a all-in-one jam-packed with features tool that can help you in making sure that your customers are satisfied with your particular offerings. Now, to get started with Zoho CRM is very simple. Simply head on over to Zoho, and if you can't find the CRM, just go into zoho.com/CRM or just click on the CRM over here. Now, once you do that, you will see on the right, you have a free trial that you can access. Now, keep in mind, Zoho's pricing does vary depending on the type of tools that you will be using. So if you want to use some of Zoho's tools and you don't want some of the tools that are unnecessary for you, you don't have to pay for them, you can choose pricing accordingly. And if you want to take a look at pricing, you can go into pricing over here. Now, the starting of the pricing starts at $14 per user, and that is billed monthly. Now, if you do want to go with monthly billing, this does increase the price to $20. However, on the yearly plan, you will get a $14 price on the standard plan. It includes all the basic features such as modules, calls, events, filters, pipelines, and more. Now, let's actually jump right in and create our account. So I'm going to click on sign in over here. And if you don't have an account already, you can create one. I already have an account, so I'm just going to be signing into Zoho. And once you have signed in, you will see this is going to be your dashboard. Now, this is the Zoho CRM platform. On the top, you will see a toolbar. In this toolbar, you have all of your necessary items, such as your contacts, deals, accounts, meeting, tasks, and more. Then you will see these ellipses. So if you click on the ellipses, you have some other items, such as your documents, visits, campaigns, feeds, and more. Now, on the top right, you actually have your basic account info. Then you have a quick access button where you can create anything directly from your dashboard. If you don't want to go into the entire CRM to find that particular thing, you can just click on create over this, and this will give you all the options to create. After that, you have a notification bell icon, you have a calendar icon, and then you also will see a marketplace. Now, the marketplace is for you to be able to install any integrations or extensions that can help you in building your CRM. Some people are using some CRM management tools, so you can download these extensions onto Zoho CRM to make it easier for you. Now, let's get started with setting up our CRM. The first thing I like to do is get started with some of our leads. So you will see this is going to be on the top left. This is the first column. And then once you click on leads over here, you can click on create lead. Now, once you click on the blue create lead button, you can get started with importing your leads. Now, this might be a very tedious process if you're doing it from scratch. So if you do have pre-existing files and you already have your leads set up in your notes or in your Excel sheets, then you can click on the drop-down icon and then click on import leads. And then you can import from a CSV file or XLX. Or you can also go and import from a pre-existing CRM as well. So you can choose if it's going to be possible. And then you don't have to manually input all of your leads. However, if you are putting in your leads manually, it's really not that hard either. You're just going to go ahead, click on create lead. Then on the left panel, you're going to choose the lead owner. Now, the lead owner is going to be the person that is handling that particular lead, or the one that brought the lead if you don't have, a lot of information as of yet. Then you have the name of your lead. So let's say it's Penny, and then let's say it's Mrs. Penny or Miss Penny. And then you're going to add the title of your lead, however you want to title them. Let's say this is going to be a potential supplier. And then you can enter their phone information. So I can enter that like this. And then after that, you have your lead source. So how you got this particular lead. Let's say this was a cold call. And then we have the industry that this person is in. So let's say they are a government official. And then after that, you're going to add the annual revenues. Now, these are obviously going to be estimations. You will see that it also gives you a basic info button over here. This field acts as a calculator for any of the expressions that you will input. So let's say I potentially estimate to earn around $10,000 with this. And you also can choose to opt this person out of your emails. So if you don't want to send them any of your emails, you can also add the email opt out. Then you have your company information, the last name, email information, lead status, and more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter that over here. I'll enter an email address as well, and then let's add a lead status. And they have been contacted, and now I'm just going to click on save on the top right, and just like that, we have created our new lead. Now, once we have built a lead, we can attach more information to them. So if I take a look at Penny Keating, we have the basic overview. We have a timeline of how this lead was started. So when you have leads over a long or dragged out period of time, you should be able to see how the lead has progressed. Then on the left, you also have a panel, and in this panel, you have the ability to attach notes, see open activities, emails, meetings, campaigns, and more. Now, after that, you will see other than leads, you have contacts. Contacts are people that you are already in business with, and you can add them in the same way that you have just added a lead. After that, you have accounts. Now, accounts are usually going to be your basic suppliers, basic deals that you currently have. So you will see this is an account. This is going to be someone that I am in business with. And it's a very simple setup process for accounts as well. Now you might wonder, do I add a person as a lead or a account? Well, if your business with that person has already started, then you can add them as an account because they are not someone that you are contacting. However, if your business with them is still in progress and you're uncertain whether or not you will be working with them, you're going to add them as a lead. Then you can add the deals, and these deals will be accordingly to the particular lead that they are from. So just click on create deal over here, and then you can add a deal name, and then you can add a account name. So let's say this is from the Chapman account or the printing dimensions, and then you can enter the rest of your deal information, such as the amount, the closing date of your deal, as well as the stage of your deal. So this is at the value proposition stage, or let's say we are in negotiation. We can enter that and just click on save, and this will be registered with that particular account. So we can see of a particular account or business how many successful deals we have and more. Now, to convert these deals into achievable goals, we usually would convert these into tasks. So you can go into tasks and build tasks for your own particular members or employees where they can achieve those tasks to help you in furthering your deals. So overall, Zoho is a very intuitive and easy to learn CRM tool. And I do think that you can get most of the things that you need with Zoho CRM. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.